guys, what's up? I'm Danielle Alvari here with another episode of For What It's Worth. Today we're going to be talking about something that kind of really grinds my gears. It does. It bothers me, irritates me. It's just sucks. It does. That's the best way to say it. It sucks. Why don't I tell you what it's called? 5 things you probably definitely shouldn't say to women who work in sports. Yeah. Oh, we're going there. There? That's where we're going. I'd love to tell you that I made this stuff up, but you can't make this stuff up. All right, let's get started. Number 1, I've once had a guy... No, wrong. On several occasions, I've had men and women ask me if I work in sports because I'm trying to date a player. I don't know, Bob, you work in construction. Are you trying to marry a tractor? Oh, also love to just pair up with this one. Oh, so which player are you dating? What? This is a media credential. What? No, okay, I get it. There are definitely examples of women who work in sports who have ended up marrying athletes. Those examples exist. Sure. Which, I mean, it's kind of bizarre if you think about it. I mean, can you imagine meeting the person you're gonna marry at work, of all places? I mean, Susan, the rest of us are trying to work. Do you mind? Right? What are you gonna do? You can't stop love any more than someone could stop Aaron Donald on the pass rush. It's just not gonna happen. But assuming that someone chose a profession because they're husband hunting, no. Number 2, this is one of my faves because I love irony. Maybe you should stick to talking about sports that girls actually play. You'd think he's talking about football here, right? I guess that's the most logical choice. I mean, girls play football. I've seen girls play football. I've seen a girl linebacker. But, you know, like, okay, he's probably talking about football here. No, he wasn't. He's actually talking about wrestling. I was at a high school wrestling match. And irony of ironies, I actually was a wrestler in high school. So, whoops. There goes that argument. And more to the point, if I'm understanding this correctly, this guy is trying to say that if you didn't play the sport, you can't cover it. Right? Is that kind of what he's trying to go for there? Have you any idea how many men work in sports covering a sport that they never played? Or at least didn't play well? Like the most hardwood they saw was in the form of a bench. This one also reminds me of when Cam Newton thought it was funny to hear a female reporter talk about routes. Like a female Carolina Panthers football beat reporter talking about routes is funny. Why? Yeah. So, I mean, Beth Mowins is announcing NFL games now, so it might be time to get over it. Number 3, who taught you so much about sports? Wow. I played 4 sports in high school, and I watch them, and I like them. Oh, and I'm a sports reporter. Hi, how are you? Yeah. I've had men and women ask me this one, moms of players, and I know is often meant complimentary because they're impressed by how much knowledge you have or that you're working in a male-dominated field. Yay, go you. But you can tell the difference between when someone is being impressed and being condescending. And like most humans can discern between condescending and impressed. Not super difficult. Does that make sense? See what I did there? That was condescending. It's when someone talks down to you. Did it again. Okay. I guess I'd compare it to like, would you ask a chef how they know so much about food? Right? Probably not. Because you'd look like an idiot. And I'm not saying that when you ask women who work in sports how they know so much about sports that that's how you look, but that's how you look. Number 4 is interesting because it's not just something that applies to women who work in sports, but I think a lot of female sports fans can relate. It's what I like to call the quiz. It's kind of the equivalent of like the female sports fan blue check mark. And we're not allowed to be a sports fan unless we get the check mark, and the person deciding if we get the check mark is the man quizzing us. Which seems unfair. Anyways, it's usually something along the lines of, oh, you like sports. Who won the Super Bowl last year? You have 10 seconds. I love to respond to this one with, you don't remember? And then they go, no, I know, but I wanted to see if you know. And then I know for sure that they suck. They suck. Like they suck. Oh my God, the constant quizzing. I mean, people will walk up to a woman in a sports jersey and expect her to know the starting lineup from 6 years ago and the coach's wife's cousin's stepsister's name and birthday, or you're not a real fan. Well, also, if it's a woman who works in sports, you don't need to quiz her. Someone already did that before they hired her. So, you're good. Bases have been covered. Ooh, sports metaphor. Pretty good for a woman. Stop quizzing women about sports as if they have to verify their interest or involvement in any way. Okay? They don't. It really, how it is men's sports knowledge is just assumed. It's given. But women, I mean, shoot, it's like we have to pass Dungeons and Dragons level 6 part 2 with an oral exam to prove ours. And it's bullshit. And I try not to swear in here, but it is. It's bullshit. 45% of NFL fans are women. That's a lot. Stop the constant quizzing. And finally, number 5. I can't. Makes me so uncomfortable I can't even say it. All right. Wow, look at the mouth on you. What? I don't even know where to start. Don't say this to anyone. Don't say this to women who work in sports. Don't say this to women. Don't say this to humans. Don't say this to the aliens in Area 51. Just don't say it anymore. Look at the mouth on you. I'm fine. This is one that I've definitely heard directed more at women than men, and by more, I mean I've never heard a guy say it to another guy, right? No. Or maybe they mean like women shouldn't cuss? Because I mean, which is hilarious if you think about working in sports, how many people cuss, men and women. Yeah, women can't cuss. It's bullshit. So there it is, 5 things you probably definitely should never say to a woman who works in sports. That's it. That's all I got, for what it's worth.